the time that you all give, those extras that you all give. We don't track that, but it is so much more valuable than those dollars. It is so much more valuable than those dollars.
Education's important, so and the state's doing all we can to try to improve that. And I think that was one of the big things that we did this year. And this governor and Governor Haslam, before Governor Lee, have been focused on education, and we're trying to improve our education in Tennessee.
But my goal is for you to come out of here understanding that there are more than just one type of dementia. There are many, many different forms. And this disease does not only impact just a person's memory, it impacts everything.
The Wilco workout, which we talked about last week, sort of an opportunity for our tackle football players to showcase their talents in front of some college coaches, including FBS level. And it was a great event.
Let's get it back to Mom.
So do you find a lot of your calls coming in from cities or populated areas, or more like outside, out in the country?
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere, okay.
Really everywhere. But the types of calls you get vary. In the cities, we get a lot of window strikes where the birds have hit the windows of the building.
What is white, furry, and shaped like a tooth?
A molar bear.
Something really special about this lip dub is we have gotten like 4 or 5 alumni from the 2013 class that worked on the lip dub that year to come be in it this year. So they are in the beginning and in the elevator. So make sure to look out for them. They're awesome.
Hey!
9 months, 10 months ago, we started a journey with all of our cities and counties coming together with their city mayors, their city managers, their legal staff, their planning staff, to begin an advisory committee and looking at how we're going to grow in Williamson County in the next 5 to 10 years.
About a week ago, I met a student. We had a conversation. He was wanting to ask when I graduated from Franklin. So when I told him, I said, well, that's around 1990. So, yeah, he looked at me and he said, well, I didn't realize you graduated in the late 1900s. So, I didn't think it was that funny at the time.
You can't use ice to make bacon, but you can use water to make bacon. As far-fetched as this may sound, what I'm trying to tell you is, pigs and frozen water don't mix. You must have clean, flowing water for your pigs to survive.
What's your favorite thing about making art?
I like that you can draw whatever you want and you can express your feelings through it. It helps me calm down.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Alice. That's a beautiful picture.
Namaste. भारत में आपका स्वागत है. Welcome to India.
India. I mean, it's a pretty cool country. And there's a lot of cool stuff around. You get to learn about their culture.
A Turtle Shell, written by Lydia Alvey, age 7. A turtle shell, a cozy place, a warm place, a safe place.
If you look at education as a work week, our students work anywhere from if you had hour for hour in class, homework, clubs, it's averages about 60 hours a week. If you're in band, it's like 160.
It's pretty easy for us because our land use policies are new, and so that drives what we're proposing from the county standpoint. Our public hearings are going to be focused primarily on what the county is proposing, and then each of those jurisdictions will hold their own public hearings on what they're proposing. And so hopefully they'll do a good job too of getting the word out.
have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow.
This class did not get their 5th grade celebration because of COVID, so we're trying to give them kind of their 5th grade, 8th grade celebration all combined into one. It's basically like a fun day for them just to kind of enjoy each other and get ready to go off to high school next year.
Hey kids, it's Coach Sark, the president of the Coaches Abusing Sideline Reporters and Students on the Sideline, because my identity is wrapped up in how bad we're getting played and beat in the first half. So let's just go out and abuse a young teenager because I'm not doing a very good job, and then refuse to apologize because it made me feel better.
Have we ever done a survey of our parents to understand what their needs are relative to SAC? And for instance, I guess on Thursday I was talking about coming out of COVID, an awful lot of organizations have changed their workplace rules from 5 days a week to somewhat of a hybrid work from home, work in the office.
Lisa Moody let me just really step up and take the reins my freshman year, and that was awesome. So I brought in my own equipment and had the school purchase some new equipment, and we went from 2 moving headlights to 12 for Cinderella. So that's what all those pictures at the bottom are, is after I finally got everything rigged up, I was able to show it off to myself and just really enjoy that moment. I've got some selfies of me standing in the light like I've won something, because it was so fun. It was the first time that I was able to actually experience what I want to do in real life.
There's something about the military that raises leaders. And isn't it ironic that you learn to lead having to take orders? Think about that. Isn't that odd? A lot of your commitment is taking orders from those who rank above you. And in that process, you learn to lead.
Books, and I got this trophy for reading those books. And at the party we would do a book bingo, and if you got a bingo you would get a prize.
I'm at the EIC for the Final 7 pitch day, and I just tied for 3rd place and won $1,000.
We competed against 6 other teams for money, and we were very fortunate that we got $2,000 from the Sharks today.
This is just for you all seniors, that signing this letter of intent or making this choice in no way guarantees you anything. If you think you've worked hard up to this point, you have no idea what's coming.
This is why I stand here 35 years later, longing for your fingers to caress my lips, to silence my mind of worrisome thoughts, fighting alone to hold on each day to life. So I am still searching for you, my love.
Independence been up and down. The bats are for Independence right now are pretty hot. And that brings us, my friend, to the prescription of the week, is to keep the bats hot and get everybody else healthy. That is the prescription, my friend, of getting there.
sun without moon, ship without a sea, sky that's never blue, and grass that's never green. You know it wouldn't be the same. Oh, it's simple, but it's true. I'm just not me without you. Yeah, yeah.
I like just walking through the halls and brought up old memories, saw some old teachers.
I saw many, many hugs today that were shared between the classroom teachers or the support staff.
They all played such a really big role in our lives, and we would not be the same seniors without them today, so it was really, really nice.
How's it going?